Okay, everybody, welcome to episode 5. Want to input the data that we just got, actually last night, but let's do a quick review. Okay, so here's our predictions for episode 5, or just the current days. But the US prediction was 142,000, and the Connecticut prediction was 2,300. So, unfortunately, I have bad news to share. The actual data came out, and we were predicting, we had underestimates in both cases this time again. In the United States, there were actually 1,233 more cases of coronavirus, and in Connecticut, we underestimated by 261 cases. So that may reflect testing, but in general, we've been having. Let's see if I scroll back. We were off by 221, and then this was actually an overestimate back on March 28th. We overestimated by 27. So I hope we can get to those overestimation periods again. But I want to put in the new data and show you how the graphs are going to change. So this is my USA model. Okay, we're in day 44 by now. And like I said, the actual was down here at 143,491. So eyes on the curve right here, and we put it in, and we don't see a lot of movement with the curve today for the US, right? We're up here. If I take that out, you just see a little bump in the curve. So we're still leveling out around the same time, and our total projected cases is not impacted too much. Okay, the next day would be 45. So I'm going to estimate that we are going to see 161. Let's put that prediction in: 161,882, because we round up for people. So hopefully that number is close to what we see, or that's an overestimate. That's what we're hoping. Okay, so I'll save that, and let's go over to the Connecticut curve. Now, this, relative to the size of Connecticut, 261 additional cases after our prediction, right, or higher than our prediction, that is showing me that the model is under predicting right now. So when we plug in this 2,571 people, we're going to see the curve change a little bit. And just for your visual, I made this line at 4,600 cases. So you can see a blue line right here. This is about where we're leveling out. There's a little bit of space, but about 4,600. So let's put in this data, 2,571, and watch the curve. Yeah. That is not that great. Let's see how high up that goes now. Yeah. So you see, we were originally flattening out around 4,600. And that line, let's do a little estimate here. 10,250. 10,250. So that is our new line. And you can see that our projected amount of cases just doubled with that actual data of 2,500. So not the best news, but this curve is probably more realistic for our state, because we have 3.2 million people in Connecticut. I think about that. So now that we have it zoomed out to the right scale, let me cut that. So you can see this is a huge jump. This is probably one of the bigger jumps we've seen in the different episodes we've done. So you see the low curve, and then I'll paste it, and that curve jumps up a lot. So unfortunately, bad news, and it appears that we have a lot farther to go now. Which I'm sorry to bring bad news like that, but we do need to see how this data works. So I'm going to plug in day 24, and we're predicting pretty even 3,100 people. So that is our estimate for Tuesday. And hopefully in episode 6, I'm bringing good news. And, hopefully these are overestimates. But the Connecticut data comes out at 4 o'clock. I just want to show everyone where I'm getting this data. So if you go to portal.ct.gov, this is the testing summary. You can see how many tests they're doing, how many hospitalization cases, but the data that I've been looking at right here is the laboratory confirmed cases right there. So if you want to check into it before the next episode, that's where I get that data. And then I use worldmeters.info to get the United States data. And you can see the March 28th was, March 29th, 143,000. So you can see the next data point is available, but I like to do a US data point and a Connecticut data point each episode. So we'll update you on where the US curve went in the next episode. So, like I said, unfortunately, bad news in terms of how the curve changed today, and you can see there's a lot farther to go. So, some people want to know what's going to be like good news. Well, good news is when we see this curve start to flatten out a little bit. And right now, the steepness of this curve suggests that the number of new cases that we're going to keep getting each day, that amount that we're growing by, is continuing to go up, right? So, what's going to be good news is that when we see the new number of cases stay at either a constant or a smaller rate, okay? So, the best analogy I can give you is if you're driving in a car on the highway, right? You're going forward. So if you think about the concept of slowing down, right? So you can still be moving forward in a car and your velocity is positive, but you yourself are slowing down, right? So the number of cases could be going up, but we're looking for the rate at which the cases are going up to be decreasing. So we're looking, if you need a metaphor, right? Our cases are going to be like a car going forward on the highway, but when you feel the car start to slow down or you're hitting the brakes, your acceleration in the car is slowing down and you're still going forward. So that's kind of what we're going to look to see as we put new data points in every day. So that's a little impromptu calculus lesson, I guess. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to keep doing them. Write in the comments if you have any questions. I have no problem answering them. I saw that the video got 305 views yesterday. So that's quite an increase from my first couple episodes that I just sent to my family and a few friends. So we'll keep it going, and I'll see you for episode 6 on Wednesday. All right. Have a wonderful day, and hopefully we can start flattening that curve. Have a good one.